Welcome to Mac Moments. I am Melissa Chavez, founder and CEO. This podcast is a space for honest conversations about focus, leadership, and what it really looks like to build and grow a business in real time. Each episode is a moment to slow down, think clearly, and move forward with intention. Let us get started. The moment you realize you need strategy, not more tactics. There is a point in growth. Doing more actually stops working, not because the effort is wrong, but because direction is missing. One of the things I noticed in my business, it almost felt as though being busy and having more to do allowed me this sense of control. I rolled my eyes for those of you that are listening and not watching, because filling time instead of choosing priorities really it can impact your business in such a negative way. And that's not why we go into business for ourselves. The motion replacing the decision making is not what will make you successful. One of the things I noticed in my business at the beginning was my marketing efforts were all task oriented. And the irony again is that I have a marketing degree and I was not properly marketing my business. I was so eager to just get out there, get my name out there, and be in everything. While I was strategic in where I was networking, my actual marketing efforts, that was not the case. I was busy being busy, and it is exhausting. One of the reasons that I was so busy is I don't know if it was a fear or what, but it prevented me from making the decision making. When I consult with clients about their marketing efforts, I'm very strategic. I'm very intentional about what their goals are, what they want, and we formulate a plan for them. But in my own business, I was not doing that. Again, I roll my eyes because when we have a product or service and we're specialists in that area, we tend to neglect our own business in that same avenue. Instead of asking, what else could I do? I started asking what matters most now. And then I became focused. I became clearer. I became calmer because of the fact that I had a strategic plan for my marketing in place. It was not just about trying to be everywhere to everyone, to every potential niche market. When I made that decision, I was defining success before I even saw it because I was being intentional. I was being strategic in every marketing effort we made going forward. And then when the time came, I was able to hire support to handle the tactical, important things for marketing. But trying to keep myself busy, trying to control everything was never going to be successful, was never going to help me be the best version of myself or the best version for the company. When you are building a business, you have this big vision, you have these big goals, and then you get into the nitty gritty of surviving and building. The tactics can become overwhelming and exhausting, and you do not want to segment yourselves and prevent yourselves from becoming the best versions. One thing I want to leave you with for sure today is no matter the situation, I use marketing for my company, but if it's accounting or HR or business development, whatever this busy work that you're in right now, Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have a strategy in place. That way, when you're executing, you're not just doing busy work. It's so hard to put into words all of the things that go through one's mind when they're doing all of this busy work. I referenced earlier that I felt in control because I'm actually doing the work, so I feel like it's going to be successful, and that's not always the case. Make sure that your efforts are aligned because you don't want to be exhausted all of the time. What's the plan? What's the goal? Tactics really are not the problem. When I stopped asking, what else can I do? I started asking, what matters most right now? Choosing my primary focus instead of multiple priorities. That way, I was strategic. I knew something was going to be executed well. I definitely saw a shift, not only in my company overall, but in my own personal well being. When I made those executive decisions, what matters most right now, it really impacted the overall company, again, myself, and it has been great ever since. Tactics work best when they serve a decision, not replace one. Where are you adding more tactics when in reality, what you're needing is a strategic decision? Thank you for spending this moment with me. If today's conversation resonated, I invite you to follow Mac Moments on your podcast platform so you do not miss future episodes. Growth does not happen all at once. It happens moment by moment. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to our next conversation.